When you're truly passionate about something, it begins to not only take over your life and your attention, but it also begins to change who you are as a person. These changes in most cases should be positive rather than negative. There are things in my life that I use to continue to motivate me and allow myself to push further every day in order to become the best version of myself. Today, I'll be talking about my car keys and this volleyball, both of which I enjoy on a daily basis. We'll start off by talking about these car keys, which are to my Nissan 350Z. It not only represents the car that I drive, but also the entertainment that I get from cars. Driving my car gives me both the feeling of being able to think, yet also a slight sense of adrenaline. The contrast between these feelings is extremely unique and has helped me whenever necessary. For example, if I'm ever stressed, I can always go on a nice drive and depend on coming home feeling much better. Or if I simply want to burn some time, I can also just go on a drive and enjoy my time. Cars also come with a big community behind them, which is how I've met a large handful of my close friends. We all relate to each other by talking about our cars and fun stories that we have while driving them. Many of us like taking our cars to car shows as well, specifically the one in the outlets in San Clemente. We don't always all drive, so if we aren't able to drive and we carpool, we at least get to enjoy seeing the other cars that people bring, not only just our friends. While cars have always been a big part of who I am, sports, which currently is volleyball for me, has always been an important part of my life and still is to this day. Um, my first item is a men's volleyball, which is a little bit different from a normal volleyball, as it's a little bit smaller, a little bit harder because it has a rubber coating and has just a little bit of a different grip to it. While I didn't always play volleyball, sports have always been something that I spent a lot of time doing. The first sport I fell in love with was playing baseball. I played that for 12 years, mostly as a catcher and a pitcher, as well as a little bit of first base every now and then. I always enjoyed playing baseball and being as competitive as possible when I was out on the field. This ended up getting me a spot on the All-Stars team multiple times, which was a big accomplishment for me at the time. The memories and friends I made while playing baseball are definitely some that I will cherish forever. However, I eventually grew out of it and found myself in a position to find a new sport to play. This is when I found volleyball, influenced mainly by the fact that my sister played as well, and being as tall as I am, it seemed like an obvious pick to give volleyball a try. I've been playing volleyball for 5 years now as a middle blocker, and I too have fallen in love with this sport. It gives me a place to express my competitive nature, which all stems from my passion for the sport. The teammates I have also made it much better to play. From our times working hard on the court to our lunches after practice, everything about the sport has made me happy to keep playing every single day. The things we interact with on a daily basis are inevitably shaping who we are as a person. For me, the things I've discussed today, my car keys and the volleyball, are the things that continue to push me further in life. Now look at the different parts of your life and see which are motivating you and which are holding you back.